Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Jaya Gopi Jana Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Jaya Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Yashodanandana Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Madhava Kunja Bihari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna राधा गिरिधारी राधा गिरिधारी श्री राधे जय राधा गिरिधारी राधा श्री श्री राधा गिरिधारी राधा गिरिधारी श्री राधे राधा गिरिधारी राधा गिरिधारी श्री राधे नित्य गौरा हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल नित्य गौरा हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल नित्य गौरा जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद जय जय प्रभुपाद प्रभुपाद जय जय प्रभु जय गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि नाम संकीर्तन की जय। श्री श्री राधा गिरिधारी की, श्री जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा महारानी की जय, श्री श्री गौर निताय की जय, श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय, अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की, निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल। So, we are so grateful and so honored to have all of you today, this evening, this Saturday Satsang program. I'm seeing a lot of new and old faces. Thank you for the wonderful bhajan, kirtan, whole family together. Those who pray together, stay together. So that's so nice. And today's topic is also like that, about relationships. How our scriptures like Bhagavad Gita tells us about relationships, how to have nice relationships. So we'll discuss about that. Before we start, we'll chant some prayers to invoke blessings of our Guru Parampara, from whom we have received this knowledge. So we are grateful for that. And to do Shri Shri Radha Giridhari. So we'll chant these prayers, and after that we'll discuss. Om Ajnantimirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurun Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam. Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathan Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakha Vitamscha. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute. Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Brinda Vaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye. Vancha Kalpa Tarubhyascha Kripa Sindhu Bhayavacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advait Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. Namao Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine. Namaste Saraswate Deve Gaurvani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine. Mukham Karoti Vachalam Pangum Langayate Girim Yat Kripa Tamaham Vande Shri Guru Deen Taranam. So, once again, welcome. And today's topic of discussion is the secrets of relationship based on Bhagavad Gita. But we'll also discuss some episodes from Ramayana also. So, just wanted to know how many of you like to hear about this topic about relationship. How many of you want to improve your relationship with whoever it may be, with your friends, with your spouse, with your parents, with your friends? Please raise your hands. Okay. Others who haven't raised their hands, I'm sure they also want it, but they are just shy. So, because the reason is that relationship gives us happiness. Good relationships gives us happiness. It gives us that satisfaction, that love that everybody is hankering for. The nature of the soul or Atma is to love and to be loved. We want to serve somebody, and also others can also serve us, so that there is a reciprocation. Right? That is the nature of the soul. Satchidananda. The soul wants to be always happy. And the reason why it wants to be happy is because it is part and parcel of Sri Krishna, Sri Radha Giridhari. And Krishna is what? Satchidanand. Ishvara Parama Krishna, Satchidananda Vigraha, Adiranadir Govinda, Sarva Karana Karanam. Krishna is Satchidananda Vigraha. And since we are part and parcel of Krishna, we also have that quality. Although we are minute part in quantity, but we are same in quality, just like the Pacific Ocean. If you take a glass of water from the ocean, which will be very salty, obviously, and you do a litmus test, will the result of that litmus test from the glass of water be the same as you take the litmus paper into the ocean and put it there? Will both the tests be same? Yes, right? Why? Because qualitatively it is same. So what is the difference? The difference is in quantity. This is just glass of water, and that is like trillions of gallons of water. We can't even measure, right? So I was coming in a flight from Singapore to San Francisco. The whole time Pacific Ocean. No, there's nothing else. It's like 10,000 miles wide. It's so big. So similarly, Krishna is so big. Krishna shows the Virat Rupa to Arjuna in Bhagavad Gita. Arjuna cannot handle that. He said, no, just come in your, two-handed form as Krishna. So, even an ant, on your kitchen cabinet, that is looking for happiness, a grain of sugar, right? So, similarly, we as part and parcel of Krishna, we also are looking for that happiness. And in relationships, there are various aspects, to understand. First is having the right communication. So, there was a child in the school, and the teacher asked Tinku, for example, his name is Tinku, if you have 2 mangoes and I give you 2 more mangoes, how many mangoes will you have? And Tinku, without even thinking, said 5 mangoes. Teacher said, no, you already have 2 and I give you 2. So how many do I have? How many do you think he will have? He will have 4. But he said again, no, 5 mangoes. The teacher was frustrated. And she asked him alone, okay, you tell me that how is it possible that you will have 5 mangoes? 2 plus 2 is 4. He said, teacher, today morning my mama kept 1 mango in my bag. So I have 3 mangoes and you give me 2 mangoes, so it will be 5. Right? So he's also right. And she's also right from her perspective, right? So this communication, having the right communication, can basically resolve a lot of issues. So having the right communication is very important. And therefore our Bhagavad Gita and all the scriptures are communication, are discussion, question and answer. Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna is asking Krishna, I cannot fight. These are all my relatives, Bhishma, Pitama, Dronacharya, and so many, great personalities. Please take prasadam and then go if you want to go. Prasadam. Okay. So this is all communication, right? Arjuna could have just locked his room, and say, I'm not coming out, I don't want to fight. He wouldn't have any conversation with Krishna only on the chariot. He said, no communication, I took my decision, that's it, done. But there is a lot of back and forth happening on the chariot itself. You see, these are beautiful pictures, and in that picture you see, Arjuna is sitting very morose, and Krishna is having a hand on his shoulder, and Krishna is explaining that what you should do, whether you should fight or not. So entire Bhagavad Gita is communication itself, right? And after Krishna spoke the whole Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna, Krishna gave him the option. What did he say? He said, Karishye vachanam tava. So he said, now whatever I have spoken, now you do whatever you like. He doesn't force you. Now I have told you this, you have to do like this. He gave him that freedom, that space. All of us want our own, little space and freedom, because, we want little independence. It gives us happiness, creativity, whatever it is. And when Krishna said, Karishye vachanam tava, now do whatever you want to do, I have spoken the whole Bhagavad Gita. Then Arjun said, Nashta moho smriti labdha, that all my illusion is now gone, whatever you have spoken. Nashta moho smriti labdha, and my intelligence has increased. And then, Arjuna accepted whatever Krishna said. So this whole 700 shlokas of Bhagavad Gita were actually spoken yesterday. Yesterday was the Mokshada Ekadashi or Vaikuntha Ekadashi. That is the day when Lord Krishna spoke the Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna in the battlefield of Kurukshetra. That was the day. So yesterday, a lot of our devotees, we read the whole Bhagavad Gita in like 3 hours on Zoom, like from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. Just the translation of the Sanskrit verse so that we can understand the whole flow. When you read it together, it's so beautiful. You can connect, the flow, how the conversation is happening. So yes, communication, number one is, it's very, very important. Second thing in relationship is, there will always be conflict, especially in husband-wife relationship. Right? And other relationships also, brothers, sisters, whatever, friends. So I just want to give a example of a conflict between husband and wife from the Mahabharata, which is, Bhagavad Gita is a part of Mahabharata. Mahabharata is like 100,000 verses. And in one of the Parva, Mahabharata is divided into different sections called Parva. One of the Parva, Bhagavad Gita is a part of that, which is 700 shlokas, right? So, in the Mahabharata, what happens? After the battlefield of Kurukshetra is completed, then Ashwathama, whose son is Ashwathama? Dronacharya's, right? So what he does is, he goes into the camp of the Pandavas and he kills the 5 sons of Pandu. They were small children, not very adult. He kills them while they were sleeping and he runs away. And when Arjuna and Draupadi, came to know about it, they were very, very much agitated. And Arjuna and Bhim, Bhim is very aggressive, he will not leave anybody. So when they came to know about it, they went to search Ashwathama and they caught hold of him. And they got him in front of Draupadi. And they said, we will kill Ashwathama in front of you. But Draupadi said no. Why did she say no? She said that already Ashwathama's mother, what's her name? Kripi, right? She already lost her husband. Her son is the only support for her. But if for me, I have only lost my sons, my husbands are still there. So if you kill him, then her mother will be without a husband and without the son. So that is the level of sensitivity that even people used to have with the enemies in that time. Can you imagine that? So much of compassion and sensitivity. She said, no, don't kill him. Her mother will be bereft of the child, the son, the husband is already gone, so don't kill. So there was a conflict between husband and wife. Draupadi said, no, don't kill. Bhishma and Arjun, everybody is Pandava saying, no, kill him. Now what to do? So at that time what happened? Krishna intervened. Krishna came into the picture. And Krishna said that, okay, let's do one thing. Let's take a middle path. We will kill him, but at the same time not kill him. So what they did is, they shaved his head And they also, the money is there, they removed it. So dishonor for a Kshatriya is worse than death. Ashwatthama is a Kshatriya and you dishonored him, it's like worse than death for him. So he was like, insulted very, very, very badly, and he was left to go. So everybody was like happy, So one lesson we can learn from here is, yes, in our lives there would be conflicts, whether it's husband, wife, or anybody else. But in this example, like Krishna is coming, so we need someone who can basically come and counsel us, mentor us, guide us, and take us to the right direction, to the right path. Have a nice communication. So that is very important. So Krishna is that one personality who's speaking the Bhagavad Gita. And if you see in Bhagavad Gita, there are answers to so many different questions of life, whether it is anger, whether it is, loneliness, depression, whatever, so many different things, loss of loved ones. So we should also have somebody like that in our life with whom we can discuss. Because Einstein said that you cannot solve a problem with the same consciousness it was created, right? You have to have a higher consciousness to solve that problem. So when somebody looks at that problem from a different perspective, they can help you solve it, right? So Krishna comes into this world in the form of Guru also. Like we have Srila Prabhupada, he also personally, thousands of letters he wrote to his disciples, whether they are family oriented or brahmacharis or sannyasis. They counseled them and, helped with so many of the problems, including family problems. So it is very important to have a guru or a mentor or someone in our life who can actually help us in these challenging, tribulations, these times in our life. And we may have so many relationships, In Hindi we call it rishte. All of you are mostly here Indians, so all of you understand Hindi a little bit, right? So we have rishte or relationship. So when there is, birthday parties, when is a housewarming, or you have, anniversary, everybody is there to come and, enjoy, dance, and everything is there. But when there is difficulty, how many people come? How many people will help you? Right? Then we say, जो मुश्किलों में काम आए वो रिश्ते नहीं, वो है फरिश्ते. The people who help you in difficulty are called farishte. They are like a very close, very thick relationship with you. So we should have someone with whom we can have that relationship. We can share our heart. We can discuss that, and we should also try to become that one for somebody else. Right? So that there is a mutual symbiotic relationship. We are also contributing to the circle, to the society. So yes, somebody asked Srila Prabhupada, what is the essence of the whole scriptures, of the entire scriptures? So Srila Prabhupada spoke a verse from the Padma Purana. He spoke, Yasya deve parabhakti yatha deve tatha guru tasyati kathitam yartha prakashante mahatmana. He said, if you have implicit faith in the Supreme Personality of Godhead as well as the Guru, then all the imports of the scriptures are revealed to you. What that means is, there is the importance of Krishna, keeping Krishna, his instructions in the center of our life, and also having a Guru or a teacher who can actually guide us. Then what happens? All the imports, the scriptures are so many. You have 4 Upanishads, 108 Upanishads, 4 Vedas, 18 Puranas, so many. We can't even read those in our lifetime. It's impossible. He said all these imports are actually understood by you when you take shelter of a guru, of a teacher. So that is very important thing. So your second point was this, and Srila Prabhupada counseled a lot of, Grihastha devotees, and he always said that husband and wife should love each other. In a Grihastha relationship, there should be love between them. That is very important. And then, when we are talking about husband and wife, basically the husband should think that the wife is the daughter of the Lord. She is gifted to us by Lord. At the time of marriage, we have this samskaras and everything is there. So the husband has to take care of the wife in 3 different levels. One is the physical level. Physical level means he has to give all the comforts of living of the house or whatever is there required at the physical level. At the emotional level, by appreciating the wife, by encouraging the wife, in whatever she wants to do. Because obviously women are emotional and they want that emotional support a lot. So physical, emotional and spiritual, by providing a leadership in the spiritual life, by providing a spiritual environment at home where everybody, including the children, can grow together. And similarly, the wife has to think that my husband is the son of Krishna. He is sent by Krishna to me. So she also takes care at a physical level by, when the husband comes home, the house is clean and nice for him, to welcome. Emotional level by forgiving him. It's at different levels. And spiritual level, supporting together by, worshipping the Lord and doing kirtan, or the other responsibility of the grihasthas is to invite Vaishnavas, invite sannyasis, brahmacharis to home, feed them prasadam, and also take instruction from them, hear from them. That is also important part of grihastha life. So wife should also support at that level, at the spiritual level. And to also have a goal in life, if there is no goal, what will happen? There will be fight at small levels. For small thing you will fight. But if we have a goal, then we will always be focused on that goal. Like a higher taste, like a monkey mind. If monkey doesn't have any business, he will snatch your glasses in Vrindavan, right? Just like it did for me. But if you flip a fruity, then he'll catch the fruity. So our mind works like that. So we have to engage in higher purpose. So what purpose we can service? Husband, wife can think that, okay, understand what is the goal of our life, to live happily, to serve the Lord. And if you have children, then obviously you have a common goal of raising beautiful, intelligent, very nice kids, So that's a gift for the society, for yourself, for your family. So that can be the goal, My Guru Maharaj, His Holiness Radhanath Swami Maharaj, he tells a pastime when he was small, his mother and father, they were not going well together. And he said, his mother told him that they are going to separate. And then he cried and he went out of that room and crying. He went out of the front yard and on the road, and he kept running into many blocks. And then he saw his father's car coming in. And then he wanted to hear what will be the communication between my father and mother once my father reaches home. So he slowly went behind his father and he went to the room, and from the keyhole he was trying to hear what they are discussing. So they were saying that although both of us don't go well together, but for the sake of our children, we will work it out. We'll be together. And he says that after some time, their relationship was so nice, so nice that along with time it grew more and more and more. Beautiful relationship they had. So when you have this higher purpose in mind, then all those small arguments will not matter. Why did you throw this stuff? Why did you do this, that? So many small things. So yes, so we have to keep that higher purpose in mind. And difficulties are part of life, this world we will face challenges. In Ramayana also, Lord Ram had to face so many challenges. And when Lord Ram was going to the forest, 14 years of exile, right? Then he told Mother Sita, no, you stay here with my parents. After 14 years, I'll come and WhatsApp you that I have come, so you be ready. So he said no. She said no. She said that my father Janak, when he gave me in marriage to you, he said that whether there is difficulty or happiness, you always stay with Ram. He gave that instruction to his daughter Sita. And she said, if I do not come with you in this time of difficulty, my father will be proven liar. I don't want to make my father a liar in front of everybody. I want to fulfill that dream. So Lord Ram said, you are like a queen, you are wearing these beautiful silken robes, gowns, and you are sleeping on very soft mattresses, and you are eating nice food. But when you have to go to the forest, you have to wear tree barks. And that's not tailor-made, it's not custom. It's just some tree bark and you have to wear it. Can you believe it? Tree bark Mother Sita had to wear. And you have to sleep on the ground. And what you have to eat just the roots and all those things. Such a austere life you have to live. Tapasya you have to do. So she said, whatever it is, Lord Ram, I'll come with you. And both of them, left for the forest together. So Mother Sita, through her example, is sharing that how to be together in difficulties. So now if you tell this half story to ladies, they will say, सिर्फ सीता ही क्या होता है, राम भी बनना है वो भी बताओ ना, राम कैसे बनते. Why are you only telling about Sita? Also tell about what Ram did. So yes, husband should also behave like Ram. When Mother Sita was kidnapped, Lord Ram actually did everything. He did a world war, like basically, right, against Ravan. So he was physically, emotionally, spiritually, in every way he was protecting Mother Sita. So Lord Ram also did his duties to the fullest extent. And Mother Sita's and women's chastity is so important, like chastity towards the husband. When Mother Sita was in Lanka, in the Ashok Trikuta hill, in the Ashok Vatika, every day Ravan was coming and all the Rakshasis were glorifying about Ravan. Ravan is so good, and taking his names and glorification, so that Mother Sita, developed some love for Ravan. But Mother Sita was saying, no, you cannot do anything. She told Ravan that you are trying to lick honey from a razor's edge by trying to, appease me. And you are trying to cross the ocean by tying a stone in your neck. And she said, one day Lord Ram will come. One day Lord Ram will come and he will take away your life air just like the sun evaporates water. And I cannot be separated from Lord Ram just like sunshine cannot be separated from the sun. Such a beautiful, poetry, such a beautiful analogies in Ramayana Valmiki ji has given. So that is the chastity of Mother Sita. She didn't took a bath, she didn't eat anything, she didn't do anything, and she was so chaste to Lord Ram. So similarly, in our life also difficulties like this will be coming. So we have to be chaste, obviously, to our immediate husband, but also to Lord Ram in our heart, to always take shelter of Krishna in terms of difficulties. Because if we don't take shelter of Krishna, we'll take shelter of Garnet Avenue. Right? We have to take shelter. We have to serve somebody. All of us are serving somebody. Somebody is serving husband, wife, children. If we don't serve, we'll serve something else. Because that is the nature of the soul, to serve, to love and be loved. So it's better to make that relationship with devotees, with the Lord, with the scriptures, have that loving relationship. So that is also very important. And what is the time? 7:50. Okay. So I think we will close here. So these are two very important basically guidelines for a healthy relationship: good communication and having a nice mentor, teacher, guide, counsel, whatever you call, and taking shelter of the Lord, in times of difficulty. So that will help us to basically develop good relationships. And it is also said that your net worth is your network. Network is your net worth. How you network with others. So just last example I want to give of redwood forest trees. redwood forest trees, right? How they are so long and they are tolerating these tornadoes and winds, although the roots are not deep, but still they are withstanding that. How is that? Because the roots are growing outwards and they are intertwining with each other, right? They are supporting each other. We have a nice network, nice friends who can basically help us. So Srila Prabhupada has created this community of devotees, all over the world, where we can basically discuss, counsel, and also take the right understanding from the scriptures, from the Lord, how to handle these difficult situations. Then we can definitely grow and be successful in our relationships and in our lives, and be happy. So that's all. Thank you very much. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So I just want to ask if anybody wants to say something or have any questions.
We have noticed that generally women or ladies are more spiritual than men.
Yes.
They have to. No, it's okay. And they have to guide men in majority of the cases.
Yes.
In the path of spirituality. So some advantage women already have.
Yeah. So ultimately, we are souls, men and women. Anyone can be more spiritual. Srimati Radharani is actually the highest devotee, Anya Aradhito Nunam Bhagwan Ishvara Hari. She is the most beloved devotee of the Lord. Gopis are the topmost devotees. So women has a special position in our, culture. In the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, if you say, it starts with Hare and ends with Hare. So it is so wonderful. So there is so much of respect. When a girl is small, she is always taken care by father, and then with husband, and then under the care of children. Just like a diamond is protected, So women is like a diamond. So it's very important to respect and take care of women. So yes, Prabhu, very nice thought.
Thank you very much.
Anyone else want to share something, or maybe share what did you like, what point you like? 5 minutes we can spend on that. Can anyone take the mic and speak, like maybe how you handle difficulties in relationship? What is the reaction?
Hare Krishna, thank you very much for giving the important points about relationships. I think that gives me a good insight I know I'm recently married, just
nice.
3 years, so it gives me another perspective. I know we went through all the rituals like during the ceremony itself, so you gave some important points about that also.
Yeah.
I also appreciate you said the 3 levels, so physical, emotional,
and
spiritual. So
yeah,
thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else?
Something not from yours, but they both sang very well. Can we get the PDF from you guys, if there is?
What is it?
The kirtan they sang, if we can get the PDF.
Yes.
Lyrics.
All every Saturday bhajans are recorded. They are on YouTube.
YouTube, yeah.
If you go to YouTube,
ISKCON San Diego Live on YouTube, you will find that.
So they are already recorded there.
So for few days it will be in live, and after few days it will convert into like Saturday's kirtan and with date. So once it is edited, so it will be there always.
I probably have to my camera on my phone.
That's a better idea, so they can go home and then enjoy it.
Maybe you want to speak something, Priyanka? Or
I have a question.
yes.
I don't need a mic.
No, actually it will get recorded, so you can use it. Yeah, it's okay. Unless it is private question.
Okay, my question is, since Sita was in the forest for like 14 years, when Ram went to get her after 14 years, she ended up getting 2 children. Where does the children come from? The first one or the second one? Lawad Kush.
Yeah.
So, was she having pregnant before Sita go to the forest?
Yeah, she was pregnant when she was banished. Yes.
Okay, but that's one for one child, right? And how is she end up getting the second child?
They were twins.
Oh, they were twins.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No, that's good, bro. Thank you. Kush, love Kush. Yeah.
She created that as
Who is it? I don't know.
well. She was pregnant and she was into foreign. What I heard, like there was one child and one Sita went to somewhere and asked Rishi to take care of the child. So, and then the child was not there, so Rishi is scared, like, when Sita will be back, she'll ask for the child. So he created one more with the kusha. And he just do the pran pratishtha and the kusha and the kusha. So that's
Is this Valmiki from Valmiki Ramayana? I have to check. Yes, Priyanka. Yeah. You are saying something? Yeah, we'll check from Valmiki Ramayana and maybe get back. Yeah. He might have some. No. Yeah. We can ask. He's yes, Priyanka.
I was actually saying that sometimes in a relationship, could be with just about anybody, every person in our life enters for a reason. You could be in any form of bonded relationship, which is bonded like a husband-wife, or people who are there as destiny, who are born to you as a child. There are choices we make, and there are choices we don't make. Sometimes they are there in our life to teach us a lesson, which also is a blockage sometimes for us to move forward in our spiritual journey, especially when it comes to ego. So if there is a situation where you think if you can be the person who can take that step forward and try to rectify the problem, if there is a friction in the situation, and not put the ego, which I think he said very properly, women are a lot better at. It's not that men don't do it, it's just that women have an art of doing it. They are very tactful in doing it. And as a result of that, the relationship sometimes sustains and survives. So if women continue to do what they do, instead of just probably becoming very, in a male-dominated work culture, where generally we have more males than females, if we actually go about and not develop our ego the way males have, then we can actually contribute a lot more to society and make them learn something from us. So if you are the person who has to go and ask for forgiveness, or if you are the person who has to go and tell the other person in a slightly different way that they are at fault, we can always go ahead and do that. That will also help to rectify the situation rather than sit with that grievance and let it develop and burn the relation.
Correct.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing. Yeah. Relationship is a responsibility, very important responsibility. So, yeah. Yes, you. What's your name? Can you introduce yourself? I don't know.
You have a name, right?
Yeah, just share your name.
Say something.
I don't have.
No, you have to say your name.
You
He
just
just
say
asked
your
you for
name.
his name.
What do you do?
My-
Just your name.
My name is Rohan and I am in 4th grade.
Okay, thank you, Rohan. Welcome.
Hi, I'm Rameshwar Singh. So I'm his dad.
Yes, you can see that.
And we are fortunate to be here this
Yeah.
Saturday evening.
We are fortunate to have you here.
Yeah. Thank you very much for your teachings. Yeah.
Thank you. Do you have Bhagavad Gita by Srila Prabhupada? You have?
No, I don't.
Okay, we'll give you one Bhagavad Gita. Because Gita Jayanti is the time when we distribute a lot of Bhagavad Gitas all over the world. Millions of Bhagavad Gitas. So you should definitely take. Or if you have it, then you give it to your friends as a New Year. As a matter of fact, I was in India and I went for a marriage. So I asked the bride, she's my cousin's sister, would you like to gift a Bhagavad Gita? Because India में क्या होता है मिठाई के डब्बे देते हैं, it's sweet. So one of my cousin was saying, मिठाई तो खत्म हो जाती है अगले दिन. आपने बहुत अच्छा आइडिया दिया, भगवद गीता दिया. मिठाई gets expired in 1-2 days, but Bhagavad Gita, one book stays for like hundreds of years. So he was very happy. So we gifted like around 50 Bhagavad Gitas, one in every bag. Yes, please.
Yeah, I want to share like a story before.
Sure.
So I had a really big math test in I think it was a few weeks ago. One question I was unsure of if it's correct. So before turning it in, I just like every time I just like take the name of Krishna.
Ah.
And that question, I went to check again. And that's exact same question, and I found the mistake and I got that question right. So.
Oh, nice. Krishna is helping you then. Very nice. Good, good, good. Nice. Thank you for sharing that. What's the name? Akshani.
Akshani, yeah.
Akshani. What does that mean?
Goddess Parvati.
Oh, I see. Akshahoni, yeah. Yeah, in Mahabharata, like 7 Akshahoni and 11 Akshasena. Oh, wow. So Krishna is on your side, so you'll always win. 7. Pandavas had 7 Akshahoni, Duryodhana had 11 Akshahoni. Still they won, with even with less Sena. Yes, Srivats, you would like to speak something? No? Okay. Anjani Prabhu, would you like to speak something? Yes, give him the mic, please.
I have only not much to say, except that there is one more relationship which we should be worried about. Is
you are married for like how many years? 50 years, right?
Well, this relationship I'm not worried about that.
So you should tell us.
But the relationship, we should always try to keep a relationship with Krishna.
Correct.
Because if we have a very strong relationship with Krishna, that will take care of many other problems in all other relationships.
Yes.
Because if we have financial problems, Krishna is the richest person on the earth. So we have no problem. You always think that your father is so rich, he will take care of you. If you have any other relationships also, Krishna, if you remember and develop a relationship with Krishna very strongly and see him everywhere, see him in the other person.
Yes.
If you see Krishna in other person, a lot of your problems will evaporate.
Definitely.
Like Mataji said that if you see that some person has come to your life, he doesn't come randomly. He comes by some,
arrangement,
play of Krishna.
Yeah.
So if you take a positive, even if it is a negative relationship, if you think that it has come to give you some lessons, or maybe Krishna is sending you a message, then you will never have any problems. So I think this relationship with Krishna is the heart of all the relationships in this life. And as long as you feel that Krishna is mine and I belong to Krishna, a lot of problems will be taken care of.
Wonderful point. Thank you so much. So when we see Krishna in everybody's heart, and everybody has that Paramatma, that living force is there. So we see with respect, like in Bhagavad Gita also there is this verse. What is that verse? Yeah. Yes. And a learned person sees with equal vision, whether it's a dog or a dog eater or an elephant, with equal vision, that living force within everybody. So he doesn't discriminate. So whether it's our bad boss, or anybody else, we still see them with respect. We see that living force and deal with that way. We still respect. Okay, thank you so much.
Like that Mataji said.
Prasadam will be served out. Somebody is on Zoom?
No.
Where was this voice coming from? Oh, you were saying something.
Oh, like that Mataji said and this gentleman said, both of them together, that is very, very true, because, now females are thinking just because of workforce we can, we don't have to forgive others. But that's not actually the strength. Strength is forgiving only because we develop the relationship more. And just like this...
you cannot fight hate with hate. You have to fight hate with love.
Like this Prabhuji said, if we see Krishna in everywhere, that already minimizes the bad relationship. But sometimes it takes really, really high amount of patience, because if it is very close relatives to us, it will take longer time. Right. But still, if we see Krishna in him or her, that patience will automatically come. So.
Correct. At the same time, we should understand that we should not get exploited or abused. You are doing your best, but there is no reciprocation from the other side. Right? So there is some level of tolerance or patience. It cannot go like one-sided. So that is also very important. So yes, we are tolerant, we are humble. That is the foundation. So yes, thank you for all the wonderful points. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Thank you. So we can have now prasadam. Outside it will be served. So please have it to your heart's content and have a nice relationship with prasadam so that it synchronizes the mind with the body and the soul.